who or what is an Edomite?
Esau, the descendants of Esau, first of all, they're our enemies, and they're the enemies of Yah, as it says in the 83rd Psalm. But all the Edomites are not complicit in this movement to cut off the people of the world, including the children of Israel, from Yah of hosts. They're not complicit in this. But they've been raised in the thought that they are the descendants of Israel. Now, like I said on the previous show, they come in many colors. Now, I'm going to say this, and I know many of you going to take issue with this, but if you take issue, don't take issue with me, because I heard this come from this person's mouth. Okay, and I'm talking about Minister Louis Farrakhan. He said a few years ago in an interview on 60 Minutes, if I got that right, I'm pretty sure it was with Bob Simon, that he comes from the islands, one of these United States islands that the United States controls, that his mother told him his father was a Jew. I know I'm not the only one that heard this. So if that's true, and it came out of his mouth, then he's a descendant of Esau. Simple as that. And like I said on the previous show, the descendants of Esau come in many colors. Okay? Everybody that's of dark hue, brown hue, okay, or darker complected, is not a Hebrew Israelite. Some are Canaanites, descendants of Ham. Some are Edomites, because when Esau, through the British East India Company, and you can substantiate this in chapter 25, Jeremiah, verse 16, Yah said he would send his sword amongst the nations, okay, or send a sword, should I say, amongst the nations. All right. Well, whose prophecy was it to live by the sword? You go back in Genesis, that's the prophecy that Isaac put on Esau. He told him, he said, you're going to live by your sword. And he told him he would have the dominion, but it wasn't to last. All right. Said he would come a time when he would break Jacob or Yisrael's yoke off his neck, and he would have the dominion, but it was not to last.
So I got to ask again, what's the difference between an Edomite and Esau?
Well, again, the Edomites are the descendants of Esau.
So, okay, Edomite is a who? Who's an Edomite?
Well, the Edomites are the descendants of Esau, and you got different Edomites. The previous show, like it says in 83rd Psalms, and I left out one of the people on one of the tribes in the 83rd Psalm. The Hagarenes were Edomites. The Gebalites, Edomites. Okay, the Amalekites, Edomites.
So Edomites are descendants of Esau.
They're the descendants of Esau.
Now, who is Esau?
Esau was the brother of Jacob or Yisrael, and he was the firstborn son of Isaac and Rebekah. But he wasn't the one to keep the vision. All right. And this was foretold before the twins or the boys were born, because Rebekah thought she was only going to have one son. But it was revealed to her by Yah that she was going to have twins, and that the youngest would rule over the eldest. The youngest son, okay, never ruled over the household. It was always the oldest son. But Yah was letting her know he was going to do something different, that the youngest son would supersede the oldest son. All right, and this is why Esau didn't get the blessing that he wanted, but he wasn't entitled to, because he didn't deserve it. Because Esau's spirit is he wants to do whatever he wants to do when he wants to do it. And that is the pervasive spirit in the world today, up to today, because Esau has had the dominion now for many, many years. Okay, for approximately about 100 years. Okay. And that's when in 1904, and I'm pretty sure I said this on a previous show, that he was made a full-fledged partner with the monarchies in 1904. When I'm talking about Esau, again, we're talking about the international bankers, the House of Rothschild, the Schiffs out of Jacob Schiff, and just a little sidebar here, Al Gore, his daughter, who ran his campaign, all right, is married to a Schiff, Andrew Schiff, okay? Now, they got Al Gore running around here, giving him Academy Awards and a Nobel Peace Prize, and how you got a Peace Prize talking about global warming. I can't even understand it, because as another person said out of the UK, I saw on TV just here a week ago, he said Al Gore's record on peace is horrendous during his watch with Clinton when he was vice president. But the point being is, the reason why Esau, the Illuminati, is running Al Gore around the world with this global warming, espousing global warming, and how this can be changed back by the human people, you know, the human body. They're saying that, you know, we can cut the pollution and less carbon fluorocarbons and less aerosol sprays and this type of thing. That's, you know, that's going to happen, but that's not how we're going to change this global situation, which is dire. Okay, because as we're doing this show, all right, it just came out here a few days ago that Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas here in America is just about bone dry of water. Okay, and that's not talking about the West Coast. Same problem. All right. So now the deal is that the reason why the Illuminati is running Al Gore around here, they're trying to keep people's minds off of the Creator. All right, like I said on the previous show, Yah is doing this. It's prophesied in chapter 42 Isaiah. Okay, and all the whirlwinds, the drying up of the herbs, no water, all right, no bees, no pollinators, no butterflies. Yah is doing this because he's going to destroy the daughter of Babylon. Because again, he's doing this because his arm, his representative, Yhwh Our Righteousness, is in the midst of the daughter of Babylon. 52nd chapter Isaiah. The monarchies, the Illuminati Edomite knows this. The Illuminati Edomite has known this since the inception of Yhwh Our Righteousness in September 1986. They knew it was coming when they saw they really knew it was going to happen in the latter part of the 19th century, when they started hearing different preachers telling their congregation that we were the descendants of Israel. So the point being is that Esau, this is why he formed the Trilateral Commission in 1971. All right, because when he saw the brothers leave here and go to Dimona and come up into the land of Dimona in 1970, all right, he knew then that Yhwh Our Righteousness was coming.